Howdy, this is Lemmy with RevZilla TV, here to talk to you today about the Roland Sands Boss Seat for Harley. Okay, the people who should be considering this saddle, sporty, Dyna touring guys. Roland Sands is cranking these things out for you. You should be looking at this saddle if you're interested in an intermediate range saddle. You don't need something that's just setting you on the frame rails, but you also don't need a full-on touring rig. You should also check it out if you're looking for a stylish saddle that is not going to sacrifice on substance. Installation, like most Harley saddles, is a 1 out of 3. Usually pretty simple. We'll get into that in just a little bit. Let's sort of talk about Roland Sands real quick and get into the blood and guts of this particular saddle. Roland Sands has teamed up with Mustang seats to make these things. Roland Sands has sort of made a name for himself by bringing a fresh spin on design to parts we've seen before, updating them and making them relevant again. Mustang has a long and storied history of making top-notch seats, and the two of them are able to come together and make a really nice seat that looks really cool. Jumping right into this puppy, the first thing I think everybody notices is the diamond stitch pattern in here. Super, super nifty. It's a kind of a classic take on your hot rod diamond stitch or your older motorcycle diamond pattern. But Roland's updated it with this triple stitching you can see in here, which is kind of cool looking. The second thing I think jumps out too are these perforated sections. Not only do they provide a little visual contrast with some of the regular smooth sections, but they also promote airflow, which is really welcome on those hot summer days when you might be sweating. The other thing that you can't see here is that this is marine grade vinyl. Mustang uses it in all their seats, and marine grade vinyl holds up really well, both to the weather and to just the daily wear and tear that a motorcycle saddle gets. Now flipping this thing over, you can see the pan. So the pan on this is fiberglass. I love fiberglass pans. They are super, super stiff. They don't tend to cave in under you. You'll notice your stock pan is made of plastic, and if it's not already cracked and broken, it's at least very flexible, and that's what leaves you feeling not so hot at the end of a ride. So this fiberglass pan is gonna stay stiff. It's gonna keep its shape for the life of this saddle. You'll also check out too these rubber bumpers they have here. These are to help protect your paint. This is especially important for those of you guys who are running solo saddles in addition to your 2-up rig. If your 2-up saddle is tearing up your paint, your pillion section that now is uncovered when you run your solo saddle is going to look terrible. So this is a nice thought on keeping your bike looking the way it did when it rolled out of the factory. One of the other things I really like about Mustang and RSD saddles in this case are the rivets they use to secure the cover. Riveting is a super secure way of keeping the cover from moving anywhere, plus they use aluminum rivets, so they're not going to be affected by weather. Rust is not an issue you have to face. Now installation is going to be fairly easy. You'll note the tongue at the front. This just slides into the front section of your frame, and at the rear you have a single point of attachment. Now depending on what kind of bike you're riding and what year it is, you may have a flathead, you may have a Phillips head, you may have a torque screw back there. Whatever the case, basic hand tools should see you through the job. Nobody should be afraid of tackling a seat swap on their own. It's a very quick and easy, a really painless install. So, don't take my word for it. Click below, see what some other riders are saying about these things. If you've got questions beyond that, give us a holler. 877-792-9455 will get you a Gear Geek by phone. And if email's your thing, hit us up at cs@revzilla.com. I'm Lemmy. I'm out of here.